3, 4. Hey campers, my name is Pranita and I'm going to be talking about chords and progressions today. Chords are really important for songwriting because they form the basis, the foundation for your whole song. Any song that you hear on the radio or on Spotify, it has chords that are in the background all the time. When you're writing your songs this week, having chords is something that's really important. First, let's learn about what a chord is, how to build a chord. Make sure to get your chord and progression handout ready, and let's get started. First, let's do some quick review of scales. So you probably learned in your scale video that the C major scale is all the white keys from C to C. Let me play that for you just as a refresher. The first and the third and the fifth notes of the scale are the notes that make up a chord. Here we can see that note number 1 is C, note number 3 is E, and note number 5 is G. So let's play those three together. With your left hand or your right hand, we'll switch hands in a second. Play C, E, and G. Now let's play them together. You can get used to this hand position where your thumb, your middle finger, and your pinky are playing at the same time and you're skipping 2 notes in the middle, because this hand position right here is going to be what we're using for all the chords that we do in this video. So let's play C major again at the same time. Ready, set, go. Now let's switch hands. If you were doing the right hand, now do the left hand. If you were doing left, now do right. So again, note number 1 is C, note number 3 is E, note number 5 is G. Let's play those together. That's how you find a chord from a scale. Now let's do a different way of making chords. If you see in this C major chord, between the first 2 notes, there are 3 keys. 1, 2, 3. And between the second 2 notes, there are 2 keys. 1, 2. When you have 3 notes first and then 2 notes second, that's a major chord. Let's see how that looks on the piano. We'll do the counting together. Let's play C. Now let's count 3 notes in between before we get to our next note. 1, 2, 3. Now, between the second 2, there should be 2 notes. 1, 2. Let's play G. That's a major chord. You know it's major because it sounds pretty happy. A minor chord is very similar to a major chord, except the third note goes down 1. So as you can see in C minor, between the first 2 notes, there are 2 keys. And between the second 2 notes, there are 3 keys. So it's the opposite of major. Major was 3 and then 2. Minor is 2 and then 3. So let's count from C. To play a minor chord, we need 2. 1, 2. And then we need 3 between the second 2 notes. 1, 2, 3. You can tell this is a minor chord because it is more sad and angry. So let's play C major. Remember, it's all white keys for C major. Let's play it. Now let's switch to C minor. Your third finger, your middle finger, is going to go down 1 to E flat. Now let's play these 3 together. Notice that in all of your chords, we're not using our index finger or our ring finger. Only our thumb, middle, and pinky are being used. Now, how about we try with another chord? Let's try A major. I'm going to put A major down here. We're going to see the same thing with A major. Since it's a major chord, it's going to have 3 keys in between for the first 2 and 2 keys for the second 2. So let's count that out. Here's A. Everyone find A. Now let's count 3. 1, 2, 3, and the next key is C sharp. Let's count 2. 1, 2, and play E. Let's play those 3 notes together. Now, just like we did for C, to make it minor, we're going to take our middle finger, our third finger, and move it down a half step, which means one key. So if this was A major, let's move that third finger down. That's A minor. Let's play that. And we know that A minor checks out because let's do our counting trick. For A minor, it should be 2 keys between the first 2 and 3 between the second 2. Let's count. 1, 2. Now there should be 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that sounds pretty angry, doesn't it? Why don't we try this out with a song? Let It Be is a song by the Beatles. A lot of you probably know it. This is the chord progression. Remember in the beginning of the video when I talked about that there are 4 chords that are usually repeated in a song? Well, these are the 4 for Let It Be. It starts out with C major. This is one that we just did. Next is G major, which we will go over. Next is A minor. We've done A minor. And next is F major. So it's gonna go C, G, A, F. Now let's pick that apart. C major, let's play just for review. Remember, C, E, G. The next chord is G major. Let's go to G and use our 3-2 rule. For major, there's 3 notes in between and then 2. So G, let's count 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's count 2. 1, 2. The next one. Good. That's G major. Let's play from C major to G major. I'm gonna count you off and we are gonna play each chord for 4 beats. And if you need to pause after this video, do some practice and then play with me, that's fine too. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Good. Now, the next chord after G major is A minor. So where's A? A is just 1 note up. So all we have to do is move our whole hand 1 note up. And notice our hand is in the same position. We just gotta scoot it. So now we're on A. Let's play that. That's one that we did before. We know that it checks out. 2 keys between the first 2. And 3 between the second 2 because this is minor. Let's practice transitioning from G to A. I'm going to count you off and we're going to do 4 counts each just like before. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does anyone remember what our next chord is? If you were thinking F, you were correct. Well, how do we get from A minor to F major? Well, we know that it has to start on F, which is 2 keys down. And as it turns out, our whole hand is going to move down because F major looks like this. Let's count the keys just to make sure. Since this is a major, there's going to be 3 and then 2. So let's count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. If you feel comfortable with that, we're going to go on trying to go A to F. Otherwise, why don't you pause, work on this a little bit, and then we can play these together. We're going to play A minor to F major, 4 counts each, and I'm going to count you off. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we ready to put them together? This is going to require a little bit of forward thinking. Don't hesitate to pause and work on it on your own before you come play with my counting. I'm going to count to 4 and then we're going to play each of these for 4 counts each. 1, 2, ready, go. C, 2, 3, 4. G, 2, 3, 4. A minor, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. Let's try playing it like we would play it in a song. In a song, we would play C, G, A, F, and we'd play that over and over again. So let's repeat it twice. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A, 2, 3, 4. F, 2, 3, 4. Now we can try to put words with it. You can try to sing on your own, but for now, I'm gonna sing and we're gonna play together. So this is gonna go a little bit faster than what we were doing before, even though I'm singing slow, because we're gonna be switching chords every 2 beats instead of every 4 beats. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Okay, you can go ahead and pause and work on that, and then you can either play with me singing or you can sing on your own. Next video, we will be talking about how to make your own 4 chords, and we'll look at a few other songs too. See you later, happy practicing. 1, 2, 3, 4.